baby. Right now I'm having a situation with our washer here. It doesn't spin, and that's like the typical problem with these washers. This one here, see, like, I have to plug it in first. And then I'm going to show you what it does. See, it won't spin, and then if I help it spin, it'll do it. But it's real slow. But I have to help it, but even then it doesn't do very well. And then I'm going to show you a little something else. I'm going to unplug it again. And then with this washer, after going at it for a couple minutes, I found out that I can remove the front paneling right here. It's the front panel. On some washers, the whole thing comes off, as I saw it on some of those videos, on YouTube anyway. I found out that we could get these coverings off because there's a clip. There's one right here, and there's another one right here. But you just gotta take off the clip. See the clip? It's like a clip. We just gotta pry up the clip a little like that, kind of like that. See that clip? You may have to scratch the machine a little, but what I just basically did is I just held up the clip, held it up with one screwdriver, like I held it up with one screwdriver, and then I just pried it. I held that clip there, and I just pry it, and it loosens, see? It loosened it. And voila! Took out the front cover. And then this motor here. Now I'm going to show you what it's actually doing. Here, see the belt? It looks good, evidently. See that motor? The motor goes, but the belt doesn't. So it's telling me that it's some kind of clutch. Looks like a clutch that's worn out. And so I'm going to go ahead and try doing this myself. So as of now, I decided that I'm going to try taking the motor out so the belt can come out. So I'm going to disconnect these little wires. I don't know if it's really necessary. I think it is. Just so they can get out of my way. This whole thing looks quite simple. It's like this is the motor right there. That's the motor, and that's the rest of it. You know, like the back. That's where it spins at. You know, like this part right here. It's hard to do with this camera here. It's pretty simple. It looks quite simple because it's just the motor, and then it's like. It's hard to carry the light and the camera at the same time. You know, like it's made up of quite simple things here. Yeah, and then there, of course, there's the wiring of the motor. And it's only 4 bolts that hold the motor in place, as you see it. 4 of those little bolts. 4 of them, and then that's the belt. I guess this is a belt-driven machine. So I removed all 4 of them. I removed all these. There was only 4. And then now, the motor, it moves. See? See the motor? That's ready to come off. So it's like the way I removed this motor is I just slid it as far back this way. And then I just tilted it like that. And remove the motor. But this is where I suspect the problem is at. It's this part. Because I saw the motor spinning. I saw that the motor obviously worked, but it was not spinning the belt. So I suspect that it's this part, the clutch. It looks like a clutch to me. Looks like some kind of clutch to me. And then there's a pin right there that I gotta remove. Obviously. I'm gonna do that now. So this job that I did so far was so easy. It's very, very easy. If you can work on a car, you can do this. And then it's very simple. This clip obviously comes off. I just gotta figure out how it's done. Now I loosened the clip. Now I could remove the clip. Now there's a snap ring in here. And obviously this is where the clutch comes off. So I'm going to remove this snap ring here. Well, what I did about this clip is I just got a screwdriver and I just stuffed it like in this opening and I just pried it and it's okay. See that? Now I could take the clip off. Took it off. Now I could slide the thing out and there's the clutch. Obviously, like I need to replace these parts. Clutch shoes, I guess. It resembles a brake drum on a car. It resembles. So I guess I have to replace these parts. Yeah. Yeah, obviously. It's like a brake shoe on a car. So now I have to buy the parts, or I have to get them. Until then, I won't be able to use that machine. Figures. Yeah, that was such an easy thing to do too. It was so easy. You know, I would think almost anybody can do this. Anybody. Just remove that front cover and get the motor out. That's it. 4 bolts, 4 little nuts. That's it. And then just slide the thing out and that's it. It's very simple. I thought it was going to be more and more complicated. But now to get the parts, I'm thinking that I can go to eBay and buy parts there. Otherwise, I'll just go to a washing machine dealer or something and obtain it there. Yes, I'm looking at the model number. I'm not sure if that's the model number or not. But anyway. You know, what made me want to do this? What made me want to do this is when I called the appliance centers telling them that I need to fix this washer. And they're telling me that the labor starts at $100. Starts, minimum. That's like the minimum payment. And then I can imagine what they're going to charge for parts. And it would cost more than $100 or $150 to fix the machine for a machine that I paid $150 for. I bought it used. I didn't buy new. And for me, it's like with them telling me that it starts with $100 labor, they're full of shit. I'm just gonna try myself, and it's working, you know, because I figure, you know, it's like looking at the videos on the YouTube, I was able to get assistance a little, you know, like because they're gonna try to tell me how much. They're going to try to tell me that it's going to be $300 to fix it, and they're full of shit. And that's how come I wanted to get into working on cars in the first place before, because of all the dishonesties that these mechanics have.